Movie, sword, and knife or dagger fighting tip 2. What's some cool sword choreography to do with a movie short sword and knife or dagger? That's what we'll answer in today's video. Hi, my name is Dylan Wilson with CBT Stunt Alliance. Train hard, perform easy. We help actors, stunt performers, filmmakers, and content creators learn professional stunt training for use in film, TV, and live action performances. Before we get underway, if you're interested in adding baton, short sword, sword and dagger, even sword and shield movie fight choreography to your current acting or stunt performer skill set, check out our highly popular online master course at shortswordmoviefighting.com. You can learn attacking angles, sword fight choreography, sword and dagger, sword and large shield, even how to market your career. You can sign up now and start training now. Go to shortswordmoviefighting.com for more info. Okay, so we get a lot of questions about movie baton and short sword fighting tips. So we're going to share a few things with you. Now, I'm actually an experienced stunt coordinator and full-time director. This is something I plan to do from the beginning of my career, up to and including even attending and graduating film school as a director. Now, along my journey, I learned that being a stunt coordinator made me a better director, and being a director made me a better stunt coordinator. And what this means to you is that I can offer insights and experience from both sides of the camera, as well as all phases of production. When we thought about what would help you the most, we decided to put together this free video course that will cover the basics of movie baton and short sword movie fighting techniques. This way you can use it for your real, upcoming auditions, and even your own content. For actual performances and highly competitive auditions, you need more training like we provide in our highly popular online master course. Why does this work? Because for self-tapes, many sword auditions, mocap, and performances, you just have to look like you know how to use a movie baton or short sword. If you're not the lead or featured fighter, you're going to throw anywhere from 0 to 2 strikes, and then you're killed anyway. Check out this following clip to see this in action. Now, how many strikes did each performer get to throw in that action sequence? Exactly. So in this video, we're going to cover some movie sword choreography to do with the short sword and knife or dagger. All right, in this instructional, we're going to learn the alternating 2 choreography, which is actually pretty cool. Again, incorporating some of the stuff that you learned. So I'm going to talk you through, and Jay's going to demonstrate it. So what's going to happen is it's going to be a right angle 11, a right angle 9. So A, we'll say J is A. He's going to deliver a right angle 11 to the knee. He's going to rechamber to his shoulder and bring in a right angle 9. And hold the angle 9 out there. Angle 9 should be horizontal, right? So right angle 11 to the shoulder, right angle 9. Now, B is going to do the same exact thing. And just stay where you are with the angle 9 outstretched, Jay. B is going to also do an angle 11, which is going to intercept their 11 and the angle 9, just like he did in the previous alternating choreo. Now, though, once you hit the angle 9, the left, the knife hand, is going to do an angle 13 on their sword, right? And we're aiming in the upper 1/3 of the sword, not near their hand. It's going to do an angle 13, and that angle 13 is going to push their sword down, and we'll do a weapon underpass to the other side. B will then take their right hand and do a right 10. When they do the right 10, A is going to shield with their sword, with their knife rather. Going to shield with their knife. Remember, just like the combat purpose of the shield is to protect and safeguard your life, that's the primary combat purpose of the knife when you have sword and knife. Remember, this is a secondary weapon, so it's a shield first and foremost. So once again, A is going to deliver an angle 11, then an angle rechamber, then an angle 9. B is going to be responding with the angle 11 and the angle 9, Then it's going to be an angle 13 with the knife in the upper 1/3 portion of the sword, doing a weapons underpass. Then we bring in the right 10, and then A shields it with her knife. That's the end of the choreography. And we're going to demonstrate that now, and then we're just going to repeat it. All right? So, Jay, let's go ahead. We're going to demonstrate this. Since you're attacking first, let's start further back this way. Okay? From natural posture. All right? And go. Continue. And you see how he continues just to loop it? Make sure you go to the shoulder. Boom. And let's go. I'm gonna step forward. We're gonna move back that way as you do it now. Continue. See, it doesn't matter with the footwork. Very good. Continue. We'll keep moving back. Excellent job, Jay. Let's do it one more time. Coming back this way. Slow it down. All right, go one more time. Back to the shoulder each time. Lighter. You should not be hearing all that sound. One more time. I'm going to back it up and stop. Excellent. Very good. So you observe how it works. I'm going to do it one. May I have you stand back there? Here's how you should be looking when you're doing it. I'm going to do a 3/4 view. So if we're here, starting in natural posture, here, right? They pass it here. That's A's choreography. One more time. Boom, boom, boom. That's it. Now do B's choreography. Boom, boom, boom. One more time. This is B's choreography. Boom, boom, boom. That's it. Each partner has a 4-beat attack. So it's 8-beat choreography, 4 beats all together. And what you notice is this incorporates some of the other basic techniques like the weapon underpasses, weapon overpasses, even the shielding and stuff with the knife. Remember, doesn't matter what weapon you have, so when you get the choreography down, one of the funnest things to do once you learn this is to put other weapons in your hand other than the knife. So like some of the ones we covered in the previous video. And you're going to observe that you look amazing. Like, it looks pretty good with just PVC, right? Jay's looking pretty awesome with just PVC. If I were to put a Hunga Munga in his left hand and a Kaskar or a Nimcha in his other hand, or any type of other sword or weapon pairing combination, look amazing too. Now, one last thing, you notice when we practice, Jay just did A's choreography. He looped that. I did just B's choreography and I looped that, right? Yet the way we could also practice is by reversing it. So he could do A's choreography while I did B, and then in the very next one, we could loop it and I could do A's choreography and he could do B's choreography. This is what you can do if you have a partner. You kind of flip it back and forth. If you're practicing by yourself, you're still going to do it that way. Do A's choreography first, like you saw me do, visualizing B, and then do B's choreography, visualizing A. If you make this investment in yourself, it will pay off, because your performance doesn't lie and the camera doesn't lie. You've been putting this stuff up on social media or using any of the stuff we talk about in the marketing portion, of this course, people are going to notice you. So stop the video now and give this a try.
Broken down step by step to ensure that you learn it both easily and quickly. Lastly, we're going to share a few pro tips with you. Yet before we do, check this out.
Okay, someone suggested that we give like a quick 2-minute overview of what is in the master course, and that's what we're going to do. So this is you can take the full video tour and see a complete breakdown of what's in this master course by heading on over to our website. There's a 15-20 minute video. You can go inside to see everything. Yet, this is everything in here. It covers, short sword, machete, baton, large sword and shield, dual wielding, Everything you need to know to use martial arts weapons for film and TV is covered in the course. All the basics and even advanced stuff. You have over almost 100 videos, instructionals in here. Each of these is an instructional about 10 minutes long. We keep them about 10 minutes so they're bite-sized. You can easily learn it, easily fit it to your schedule. Some are a bit longer because they have to be, for the most part, about 10 minutes long. Look at all the things that you're learning. 15 attacking angles with the sword, postures, stances, leads, grips, everything that you need to know to be proficient with it when you're learning. Let's take a look at one of the instructionals now. Now this is, again, one of the counterattacks. So we're going to take a look at this now. One of the basics on how to actually counterattack. You know, and it's taught to you very slowly, so you learn exactly what to do. You can do this by yourself in the air or with a partner. Either way is fine. And you actually become pretty good with this stuff. But let's look at some of the other things. You learn more counterattacks. You learn how to use, you actually see this stuff used in what are live action video displays, movie clips and things, how to do dramatic circling, pro screen tips, right? The military police baton clinic. If you have to play the role of a police officer, military police, we teach you how to act it out and what to do. Check this out.
Right to my right kidney and grab there. And he's going to escort me while he delivers the dialogue. Alright, let's go, my lady. Clear the area now.
All right, and the training shows you how to perform it safely for both you and your partner, even how to perform realistic dialogue, because that's how you're actually going to be performing it for film and TV. You know, all types of stuff. One of the other cool things is that you need to see how this goes from when you're learning to when it's going to go to the final cut. So we include live action video displays, right? These are actual clips from movies and TV shows that show you exactly how it will look at the end. So we'll take a look at one now. This is actually from the movie Eliminators, where you actually see Baton in action. And you see how the fight scene's looking. You get a feel for how production is going to shoot it. This is obviously done with a handheld technique. When you're shooting it, you see how the camera angle is going to work. You see how the blocking is going to be. So as you're learning this stuff, this is professional caliber training, so that you know exactly what it's going to look like and what you need to do for camera as you're learning this stuff. So again, you take the full video tour at our website. Again, there's all types of choreography that you learn, you know, with the machete, the baton, everything else, how to use the training with other weapons, the cinematic golden moment shortcut, you know, pro fight choreographer's template, how to make your own training partner if you have no one to work out with. You know, we show you how to make a training partner you can train with. All gladiatorial combat, so how to do all the Spartacus and the large sword and shield, or large shield and sword type stuff. All the basics of choreography, the sword and knife or dagger. This is all dual wielding stuff. So whenever you're using two weapons, you get a role that calls for using two swords, two knives, a knife and a sword, a knife and some exotic weapon. This trains you in how to do all of that stuff, right? So everything you could possibly need. And finishing up, the stuff for your action reel. You need to have stuff to put in your reel. But there's almost 40 techniques that we show you and we include on that. You can learn it and actually put together a reel. And we even show you our amazing reel formula, so you actually can design your reel based on this formula, and it will help you book roles. Let's take a look at one of the techniques now. All right, this shows you again step by step what to do. And you see that there's an explanation that teaches you all the stuff before this. Yet you see we teach it to you, we do it very, very slowly, not lightning fast so you can't see what's going on. Very slowly so you can observe the footwork, the arm placement, you know, how it should look, you know, how your body should look and everything. So there's never any mystery on how to do it. You get multiple angles, as well as you get support from us any time when you're learning it. And that's not all, there's even more. We teach you how to market your career, you know, different things you can do, even help you get a certification and everything. So if you're interested in learning more, head on over to our website and take the full video tour. You're absolutely going to love it.
So if any of the topics that we covered are of interest to you, definitely head on over to our website and take the free video tour. Now we'll share a pro tip with you. Pro tip: when practicing dual wielding, make sure that you take your time, focus on each beat, and performing it picture perfectly. This also includes dual wielding. Also includes the sword and large shield. It actually is a form of dual wielding. Your shield is actually an offensive weapon as well, in addition to being defensive. Now, why is this? The tendency is that not even just for newbies, yet when people learn choreography, is they think about the choreography as a whole. They think about the whole cake instead of thinking about the individual ingredients that go into the cake. And so when they're focused on the whole cake, they mess up the individual ingredients that go into the cake. So if instead of performing each beat picture perfectly, they're in their head thinking about getting to the last part of the choreography, which causes them to mess up the choreography. The other thing is, when the stunt coordinator or fight choreographer gives you notes, and notes are feedback, right? Or even the director sometimes gives you notes, you damn well better listen and get it right. There is a saying here in the States that if the stunt coordinator gives you the same note more than once, you're fired. And they may not fire you that day, yet you won't get invited back the next day, or they won't have you on future projects. That's that's not wrong. That's one I don't disagree with, because if you're presenting yourself as being a professional stunt performer or a trained action actor, you're held to a greater standard. You better come to the table and be correct, right? Or don't tell people that you're a professional stunt performer or that you're an action actor. Say, look, I'm an actor, I took a stunt seminar one time, and be honest with it, right? Yet if you're positioning yourself and marketing yourself as a professional stunt performer or action actor, you need to know your stuff, right? You need to come to set and come correct. So if someone gives you a note, you need to be able to correct it right away. I've worked with stunt performers before who had started stunt coordinating, as well. They promote themselves as stunt coordinators, so they've been doing it for years, and I had to give them the same note like 9 times. I never worked with them ever again. Even future projects I had them earmarked for. Once I worked with them, I said, I can't work with you anymore, right? And that's just the norm. Who wants to eat up all that time investing in a person who doesn't pay attention to detail and doesn't do what we're sharing with you in this pro tip? So the key thing to remember is, if there's 4 beats, and I'm going to share this, we're going to share this with you in a moment. If there are 4 beats in the choreography, focus on all 4 beats one at a time. So let's say if we're here and it's just like an angle 10, angle 9, and an angle 5. That's it, right? 10, 9, 5. 10, 9, 5, like that. Well, here's what some people will do. They'll be so focused on getting here to getting to this position, 10, 9, 5, that they'll mess this up. This becomes a 1 or a 13. This becomes a 4, and then this becomes a 5 like this. We're supposed to be 10, 9, 5. They'll go 1, 4, 5. Completely changing around the choreography, right? Because they're up in their head. So as long as you're focused on each one, and do it slowly, angle 10, angle 9, angle 5. Angle 10, angle 9, angle 5. Angle 10, angle 9, angle 5. If you do that, you're going to pick up the choreography very easily. Remember, most of the sword fighting choreography is not that many strikes. It's a series of individual engagements. Maybe some might have 6, if that. So if you're the one on set, on an audition or on set, who is picking up choreography like this, stunt coordinator, fight choreographer shows you one time, which is what we do. I do it, and members of our stunt team as well. They show you one time, and you get it. Every stunt coordinator has their short list of talent that they tap for different things. So whenever they get a project that calls for sword fighting, there's a short list of talent that they know they are good with sword, or if they're good with baton, or good with spear, or any type of martial arts weapons, or who are really good at stunt fighting. They have a list of people, a short list, that they always go to. You follow the stuff that we're sharing with you in the master course and even these pro tips, you're going to make that short list, because that's your career. And the more stunt coordinator short list you make it on, the more consistent your jobs and the longer and more productive your career is going to be. All right, make sure you like this video and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our next training video. Also, make sure you sign up for our Pro Stunt Tips email newsletter to get professional movie baton and short sword fighting tips in your inbox. Lastly, if you'd like more information about our highly popular online movie baton and short sword fighting master course, go to shortswordmoviefighting.com or click on the link below this video. Again, my name is Dylan Wilson with CBT Stunt Alliance. Train hard, perform easy. Don't miss our next video when we share with you another movie baton and short sword fighting tip. See you next video.